We have Josh Lossman, who's also a fire department official. Here we have Josh, who has two sons that play football, Aiden and JJ. Both are star players. Josh, what's it like to be the father of two players, but not just two football players, two star players?
Well, honestly, for me, listen, as me, I played football as a kid, and I just wanted to kind of teach my kids some of the things that I learned and maybe have them have the same love and show them the sport. And in doing so, they wind up loving the game and wind up being, dominant players all around on both sides of the ball. So for me, I'm a proud dad. I'm a proud dad, to have my kids to be able to play so well.
Let me ask you, when your boys are out on the field and you see them make a good play, how does that make you feel?
Oh, there's no feeling greater than that. It makes you feel so good, to know that your kids are doing good, whatever it is, whether if they do good in school and they bring me home a good report card, or when they make a good play on the field for me, that makes me happy as a dad and as a parent.
Now what happens when they make a bad play?
Oh, well, then I'm the bearer of bad news. That's for me. I try not to praise them so much for the good stuff, but to show them what they do wrong. Because if you're doing something right, you don't got to fix it. But when you're doing something wrong, that's what you got to fix. The same thing in school. If you get a 95 on a test, you're good. But if you get a 75, you got to do better. You got to fix it. You got to, so.
Okay, so you try to keep them pretty much even keeled.
There you go. Absolutely.
Okay, that's a beautiful thing. And how do you think the kids are when it comes to sibling rivalry?
Oh, sibling rivalry is like a whole nother level. Honestly, since they were little, everything they do, it's a competition. Whether it's who's gonna run and touch the doorknob first or whatever it is, everything they do in this since they were little until now is always a competition, which is good because it keeps them pushing each other. It keeps them thriving to be better.
That's a beautiful thing. Now, let me ask you, what's it like to be out on the field, coaching your son, knowing that you could possibly win a championship, and you're doing it not only because you're a good coach and you're getting the chemistry and everything right with your team, but your son, your boy, is out there on the field?
Well, listen, the championship's not there yet. This is the season. I feel like this is it. And the feeling would be, honestly, amazing. That's like the holy grail of championship. It's not only will I get to win a championship, but I would have my son by my side, playing. I'm the coach. He's the player. Him actually winning that championship. He worked hard and earned it. So for me, it would be probably the holy grail, the ultimate feeling. Like in the spring, I coached the spring team with Gabby, and I won one with JJ. So now I feel like I got to match that and win one with Aiden.
Okay. Trust me, the Duke can concur with your feelings. In '99, I won a championship at Rosedale Jets with my son as the quarterback, and there was no better feeling in the world than winning a championship with my son. Oh my goodness, that's an incredible feeling.
Absolutely. Honestly, the feeling is amazing. And I just want to share that same feeling with my youngest son because they work so hard, man, in the off season. It's like football never ends for them. It's always something to make them better, faster, stronger, quicker, smarter, just to know the game. So for us, it's football's all year round for us. We're always all in.
Okay. Josh, thank you so much for your interview. But before we go, the Duke would like to ask you one final question. Do you feel that there is an advantage that your kids have having a dad as a head coach who knows the game technically, so intricately in and out? Do you think that your kids have an advantage being a coach's son?
I would say I'm harder on them than I am on any other player on the team because they should know better. So mistakes, I'm harder on them. As far as them having advantage, the only advantage they would have is, maybe when I'm home with them, I can go over some extra stuff with them where I can't go over with other players. Whether I watch film and I tell them, listen, watch this play. This is the kid. This is the play. This is how they run it. But otherwise, I think I'm always been harder on my kids because I expect more from them, knowing that they are my kids. So
okay. So in essence, actually, the advantage that they have having you as dad is that you get to spend more time with them and you get to teach them more stuff at home.
There you go. Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's a beautiful thing, though. That's a beautiful thing. All right, once again, Josh, thank you for your service to FDNY.
Absolutely.
To the Fire Department of New York. Shout out all the 9/11 stuff, all that great stuff. And once again, you know, you're a hero to New York.